Okay, today is August the 24th. This is going to be just another update to the pumpkin patch. A quick overview. Everything's still growing pretty well. I have noticed that I have a few plants that appear to either be dying or struggling. As you can tell, right in there, they ain't looking too hot. There'll be a spot here and there that the plants just appear to be giving it up. And I don't know what's caused it. You can probably tell that I have recently dusted the plants again with Sevin Dust. It hasn't washed off yet. The garden has not been overtaken by insects, but we've had a little bit. So, tried to take measures and to prevent them. Here's another one that looks like it's just dying out, and I don't really know what the cause is. Maybe insects got in there and just didn't realize. Maybe the worms got in the stems. I'm not sure. But things are still moving along. Lots of blooms, lots of little small pumpkins. You get around, I'll try to show you one or two. One other thing to notice, let's see if I can get around over there. The sunflowers that I planted, looks like they're about to start blooming. The heads are getting to where they have the appearance that they're about to start opening. I'm kind of excited about that. For instance, there's one. So maybe as they start opening up, we'll have a little extra color to the garden before the pumpkins start actually getting big and having something to talk about. One thing we are kind of concerned about, that we have Hurricane Isaac out there in the Gulf that, as of right now, has its crosshairs on this part of Alabama. So kind of worried about that and what it may do to the garden. This possibly could be the last update. We may not have nothing left. Here's a couple pumpkins down there, just little ones, and those are scattered throughout the garden. I'm not even going to attempt to tell you I've located all of them, but I look here and there and spot check, and most everywhere seems to be typical. They're all around. So maybe it'll all turn out good. I hope the plants don't continue to die like some of them have. If it does, oh well. Hopefully not, though. Well, I guess that's it. A couple of other things to note. I've got a couple plants in my garden that are volunteer from the spring garden. As you can tell, there's a couple tomato plants coming up in the garden. If you look over, you see a couple stalks of corn coming up in the garden. So who knows what we'll get. Anyway, that's it. So hopefully there'll be a garden next week to talk about. Shout out to Des for shouting out on her video, and happy pumpkin growing.